This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Man, that air place is giving me a lot of trouble. I'm gonna need some little bit of extra power. Har har har. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. In the last episode, we got the last MacGuffin and finished off Act 2, and now we're on to Act 3. And we've been designated to go into the Plains of Elements to get to the Ivory Tower. But, yeah, we're going to have to fight the Zentarum and all their goons in every area. And the air is first, but we're going to need a little bit more juice before we can get on. So, if you've given all the... Actually, I wonder if anyone has any extra dialogue at this point.
Ah, so the heroine returns. Come to hear me play again?
Oh, you're not going to talk about being a harper or anything like that? No? Cool. All right. Kira, you have anything new to say?
Well met again. I've heard little.
Nope. Okay. Fine. Well, anyway, if you've given enough money to your quest giver over the course of the game, they have a quest that you can now partake to unlock some new abilities. Let's talk to Ulua and see what she has to say.
Draw close, my sister, for I have gathered news both dark and delightful. I know which branch of the Dark Ravens was unleashed upon our family. Their monastery is hidden in the Cloud Peaks, far south of Baldur's Gate. Their archimandrite is a master murderer named Raisin, the Dire Hand. Travel there, Vedra, and avenge us. Furthermore, the secret scrolls each monastery guards will doubtless prove useful to you in your quest for power.
Yeah, it's legit in this case, so... I'm in the midst of no task, but I'll return when I am done. But now we can accept and shall leave the city shortly.
Fortune be with you, Vedra. To Lucione.
Now, I don't know if you actually have to give them all the money. I know some quests do actually require it, like Yaren. I think you have to give Oleron all the money to unlock his quest. But I think with the others, I think you just have to give them money once. I could be wrong, though, but it's been forever. But I don't remember having to do that with all of them. So yeah, before we go to the elemental plane of wind, let's go do this first. I was actually going to do this in the previous episode, but I actually forgot, and I just went straight to the next chapter objective. Because now that we've started the next chapter, we can do obviously the quest, the class-specific quest. Each class has a unique place you can go to that does a mission that unlocks something for their character when you do it. So also Skull Gorge and Wood of Sharp Teeth now have new enemy respawn, so we want to do that to get some extra money and experience. But for now, let's go to the Dark Monastery. If you're having trouble with the Dark Monastery, you could do the Sharp Teeth and the Skull Gorge and get some extra experience or whatever. But anyway, what the? You were hiding inside of that thing, you freak! Oh right, I can stun these guys. But yeah, we got a whole new set of enemies, danger, and everything like that. It'll be nice to fight something I can stun for a while because, yeah, when we go back to the wind, unfortunately, I will have to go walk back through the elemental plane of air to get to that spot I was at before, but it wasn't that far. And, you know, I had taken some hits before then. But luckily, the enemies don't respawn if you leave and go, oh, God, that hurt. Oh, I guess I can't stun these guys. Uh-oh. Looks like they slowed me. Oh wow, they are punching me heavily, dude. I thought I could stun these guys. I guess not. Maybe I'm too. I just need to get them off my butt. All right, back to crushing blow, I guess. Yeah, they're hitting me with a slow spell every time they hit me. Oof. Youch. That's smart. I need better armor. Point blank hitting them in the face with an arrow. Alright, let's try it. There we go. We're so close to that level. Unfortunately, I do actually want to hold off to... When I do gain that level, I actually don't want to spend... Well, I'll spend the ones on the armor, but I actually want to save the points because... Well, mainly because of what we get when we finish this area. So, alright. Gotta put the map up. Almost forgot to do that, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to play this a little bit calmly because I can't just, ow. Oh yeah, when I punch that thing. There we go. Alright, how's my... I got 19 points. I could at least buy the armor proficiency. Alright, yeah, I'll do that. So that way I can start including half plate and plate armor, so... We'll save the rest of the points for the end of the this area. You all are next together. Yeah, we're fighting drow assassin, all these assassins and everything like that. The murderer. What does the quest actually say specifically? Destroy Drazen Direhand. Yeah, Viadra only. You can come here if you're other players, as long as the second player or one of the players is Viadra. You can come here. But yeah, you have to have Viadra if you want to go to this map specifically. If you don't, then the game won't let you. So you'd have to either switch to that character or unlock the quest. Yeah, it's a way to get extra experience if you're playing two players. You know, do each other's quest lines together, so you can get both of the experience for doing it. So, ow. Yeah, these guys are. Have you noticed how these guys are acting like I am? They're kicking, and doing all sorts of things like that, except they're actually using knives. I'm just using my fists. Because I believe in the power of the fist. Don't you believe in the power of the fist? I believe in the power of the fist. As I punch pure stone. They keep popping up out of nowhere. Gosh darn jack-in-the-boxes. Whoa. Yeah, it's the slow ability that gets you. Okay. I was looking up how much weight I could carry. Now that I've grabbed those rings of the cold fire, I can now grab quite a bit more. So now I can afford to wear more weight. So I can grab those heavier armors. Now I just have to find the armor I want to use and customize for the end of the game. We'll see if we can try to. This area only has, I believe, only one major section. Weirdly enough, the character quests aren't that long overall, because they're only small bits in the grand scheme of things when it comes to the major overall game. But I do like the fact that each class gets its own unique quest to go to. Yeah, it involves us just killing things, but hey, that is a hack and slash game. What did you expect? You expect high art, you know, an role-playing adventure of epic proportions. I mean, this has epic proportions. We do fight strong creatures, or at least interact with them over the course of the game. So it's not like it's not giving me epic moments, you know. But sometimes sometimes hack and slash games can only do so much when you think about it. Do you want to keep? Yeah, I guess we'll keep going. Maybe I missed something, but I want to keep going forward for now. Unless we find a save spot, then I'll save. We already got a decent amount of experience too. Like that green bar is already filled up to the point where it's at, so it's actually, of course, that's going to be having a lot. So I'm trying to remember what the final level, what level you might get by the time we end this, like beat the game. I mean, oh, you're hiding in that barrel. Yeah, what do you guys do all day? That you're, are you really hiding in that barrel the whole time? You're like, "Ooh, I can't wait till an adventurer comes by. Hopefully, a drow." I was about to say dark elf, but they're basically the same thing. A drow adventure, and when she does, ooga booga. But then I punch him, like that one video where it's like in a high school. As one kid pops out of the trash can, and the kid just wallops. The kid he tries to scare just punches him straight in the face. It's pretty hilarious. I mean, yeah, you're shocked at the moment, but you're like, dude, the guy deserved it. You know, you tried to scare that guy, and the guy is just. You know, humans have two responses to him, fight or flight. You know, and in that case, that kid had major fight response. For me, it depends on the situation. I am usually a flight. Well, it depends. But I would say I'm more of a flight guy than a fight guy. But I don't know. I don't really get into many situations that really occur that would test that theory. I'm just gonna assume that I'm a flight guy. And call it at that. Ooh, two of you, huh? Yeah, they're as strong as me. It seems like when they try to punch and kick me. I'm just trying not to get multiple ones in them on my rear. The rear with the gear. Okay, he's far enough away. I don't know why he would just randomly just stop chasing after me though. I'm glad that the AI isn't that intense. Yeah, take your 100 damage. Take it, man. Like a drow. This is an interesting temple we're into. and only Viadra can go to it. No other heroes can do it. Nope. You'd think anyone else would be able to find it, but then again, it is a big world. Who knows what hidden off the beaten path. You know, some temple of ancient murderers, apparently. Maybe I should go back and go... Oh, another murderer hiding in a barrel. This is almost comical, really, when you think about it. Yeah, I'm just wondering if I should go back to that other way in the path, just because I feel like I'm missed something that way. Well, we'll keep going. Although I don't want to go too far, otherwise, you know, going back will be a bit of a chore. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's... Never mind. I'm gonna go back now, because who knows what'll be lost if I don't go that way. I mean, I could always go back. I don't think this is one of those places that immediately disappears as soon as you interact with it. So, or leaving, you know what I mean? Yeah, unfortunately, I have to run all the way back. Sorry, I had to scratch my scalp for a second. Hear the scratchiness, viewers. Hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. Sometimes you can. Sometimes I know I can hear it, but I'm not sure what other people can hear until I edit the video. And then sometimes I think I heard something, and then when I look at the video, I'm like, huh, there's nothing there. Weird. Or it's not as loud as I thought it was, which is weird. I always believe I'm possibly tone deaf, or maybe not tone deaf, but I feel like my hearing's going. Which I think it is. It's just, I don't think my hearing is as strong as it used to be. Ooh, flawless ammo. We can sell it. You've tripped an alarm? How? We didn't see anything there. Well, whatever. There's nothing there. I mean, they already knew I was here. Ah, dang it. Yeah, dudes. Oh, God, there's a lot of... Oh, there's a lot of guys here. Yeah. That's the sucky thing about tripping. I think you automatically trip it when you leave, I think. Whoops. See if we can get some cheap damage. Quit blocking. Cheap punk. Yeah. It sucks when they block. Yeah, I don't like when you guys block. I almost feel like it's just delaying the inevitable, you know what I mean? Whoops. I was gonna switch to my bow, but I haven't taken that much damage. Oh, they keep getting me with a slow condition. Technically, usually you have to do a spell. Although, I guess game mechanic-wise, maybe they're like hamstringing me or something like that. That's what's causing me to slow down. I think there were some monk feats in D&D that did stuff like that. Maybe in 3.5, where you could do like little tricks in attacking, like disarming people and stuff like that. I mean, you could do that in original D&D, but in later editions, they kind of made easier mechanics to do it. You know, than earlier editions that didn't really think of that. You had to role play it in a way, and hopefully it made sense for your DM, or if they wanted you to do it. Because obviously the DM, being the go-to guy in the end to say if he agrees with something or not, you know, he has the say in it, final say. If he says you don't disarm him for some reason, or doesn't say you can't do that, then that's just how it is. Although I've noticed most DMs, and technically myself as well, we tend to be a little bit not super harsh about that type of stuff. We usually let people do what they want, unless it's outside of the realms of just reasonability or insanity. And I'm like, oh, okay, you're not doing that. Nope, not gonna do it. All right, now that I got put in that trap and all that, at least I'm not being blown out of airlocks and everything like that. We will have to go back, so well, obviously, otherwise we couldn't beat the game if we did that. But yeah, I'm holding out for a little bit, mainly to get some levels. Well, a level, and oh, maybe I do need to go the other way. Let's see. Well, then again, last time when there was a safe spot, it ended up just being an isolated area. You know, I'm gonna trust my gut on this one. You better not screw me over, gut, because I don't like being screwed over. Even though I'll just accept it like everyone else. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I keep doing that. There's not much I can do to stop that, really. I just hope I roll my, savings throw or whatever off screen. Obviously, they don't actually show me. You know, it's just if you get hit or not. You know, it's like AC. If you take damage, you got hit. That's all there is to it. Is he standing on top of my head? Huh. Yeah, he got stuck on top of my head there for a second, so I had to let him down gently. You know. More. Are you just grunting when you come after me? Like, yeah. What are you, like some random orc in the middle of the woods? Come on, man. I thought you guys were drow or something like that. I thought you were more sophisticated than that. Wait, how do you... But the barrel was on the ground. How do you respawn on the top there? Strange, curiouser and curiouser, said Alice to the white rabbit. There's something funny about seeing drow doing like jump kicks and something that you would see a Chinese martial arts master do or something like that. So maybe the other way was the way to go. Like I said, I don't remember exactly every single map direction and everything like that. Well, let's go this way anyway, just in case. Oh, actually, probably should save it. Guys do a decent amount of damage, so I don't want to randomly get crit a few times and not pay attention to it, so. And then get killed and then have to lose all that progress. That hasn't happened to me in this playthrough, but it's happened to me before in the past. Oh, yes. Oh. There it is. Ring of Protection. But we're going to sell that because, like I said, the AC is fine, I guess, but after a certain level, you really need to, like, have a major event happen for that to be important.
I am Drayson, Archimandrite of this monastery, and you are the missing Osweir. Convenient.
Only one of two dire hand.
No, I do not make mistakes. There were no bastards in the contract. Your half-sister means nothing to us.
Ouch. No mistakes, then how do you count for my standing here, assassin?
An error on the part of my men, which I intend to rectify immediately. Farewell, Vedra.
Alright, well, it's boss time against the assassin Direhand. I'm surprised they didn't make him like a part of Brigand to Aerith, to tell you the truth. That would have been a nice reference to that, and just make him be a spin-off of him or someone who left or, you know, disavowed Jaraxel's orders to do this or something like that. Although Jaraxel isn't above killing people, he just tends to have more fun with it because, you know, he's more like, I'm trying to think what alignment would Jaraxel really be. I mean, he's technically evil in a way. He does good things, but it's usually more in hopes that something good happens to him, so maybe, I wouldn't even call him awful. I guess he's neutral evil. But anyway, Drazen is a bit nasty. Yeah, he can stun you. Yeah, we're getting more a taste of our own medicine. I hate it. I hate getting stunned. Because, you know, it's that situation, kind of like that one episode of Family Guy, you know, when I used to watch it. Is this what I've been doing to people this whole time? Ah, I belong in here. Yeah, one of his annoying attacks is when he does that drop kick ability. And yeah, even when I block, he might just straight up, like, stun me. You know? You have to be careful. That's why you don't want to be too far away from him. Whoa! Alright, yeah, he did his, like, doppelganger, or mirror image attack, or whatever you want to call it. Ah! Yeah, you kind of just have to, like, just run when he does that, because that does, like, way too much damage, and I can't really block that attack. Yeah, it's either the jump kick or his, mirror image attack, one of the two. Probably one of the more dangerous bosses in the game, actually, next to, like, the Lich. Just because, like I said, because of his jump kick ability and the magic spell, which breaks through your defense to hit you. I think it's technically more a magic spell than anything. And you can't block magic spells as much as I'd like to. There's just something funny about just seeing him like try to jump kick you and then hit him in the face with an arrow. I don't know why, this is kind of funny actually. I was almost hoping I could like break his AI or something like that and be able to hide behind something while Because some of these old games, you could actually do stuff like that. You could like get them in just the right angle, so they wouldn't be able to hit you. But looks like the pathfinding in this game is actually semi-decent, except when we fight that one lich, where we're able to get him stuck behind a door. So I guess it really depends on the area or the enemy or whoever designed this part. Really, what I'm doing is I'm just like dragging it out for a bit so I can heal before I go back in and try to combo him. I like the battle music for fighting Dire Hand. Very epic indeed. Yeah, maybe I could switch to oh. Ooh. See how much damage that freaking does? Oy. Yeah, probably could have died if I didn't heal. Whoa. He's almost dead though. I just wish Viadra wasn't so squishy. Whoa. He blocks my arrows too. Almost done. Come on, man. There we go. Arrow to the face. I get Ring of Protection, Imperial Amulet, Great Sword, Healing Potion, +4 Imperial Hissing Throwing Knife. Ooh, might actually keep that. Let's take a look at that. Alright, let's see. What we got here. Ooh, it adds +4 to combat reflexes. That's really good. I forgot. I do eventually want to make something like that for my gloves. But yeah, that's the one where it increases the speed of your attacks. So yeah, we'll definitely have that as a keep that. I might eventually, what I'll eventually do is I'll eventually break that down, I think, to put it into my gloves. Yeah, since it's a throwing knife, we can throw it now. So I technically don't need a bow anymore. Now I can keep the knife. So you want the knife? Here's the knife. And I think that's it. I think I can just go finish the temple, and that's it. So yeah, that guy was pretty dangerous, but yeah, now I can get rid of my bow. I don't need it anymore now that I have the dagger. I think the dagger might not have as big of a range as the bow. I'm not. No, it seems about the same. So all right. Well, anyway, let's head on back. Well, I was gonna recall, but there was that one area I missed on the way back. So let's go take care of that, and we'll head out. But that's pretty much it for the quest line for the player. It's just, you know, a small little area and a boss, you know. But as soon as we go back to town, we'll get something a little extra for beating that guy. So let's go and equip the daggers. Why not? Oh, do I actually really need to? Yep, I actually need to move to my melee weapon to actually get the. Yeah, look how fast that attack is, because it's adding 4 to my combat reflexes, so it improves my speed drastically. It's awesome. Even has a chance to poison too. But yeah, this is why I definitely want to get combat reflexes for my gloves, but I don't have the. I want to at least make my gloves a +5, and or at least a +4 or +5 that gives me combat reflexes of 4 ranks. So when I'm punching people, I'm punching like super fast. You know, not as fast as when you hit level 15, but. All right, yeah, it's definitely worth coming to. Whoa, thieves! Well, yeah. I already beat your boss though, dude. Whoa! Oh god. At least I'm getting some free poison in before. I just need luckily I do so much damage with this thing. It's awesome. Yeah, it's not as much as my fist, but it's consistent enough and fast enough to where it's worth doing. So yeah, let's back up for a bit and funnel these guys. You know, that's the most in most hack and slash games. Funneling enemies is always your strongest attack, or one of your more useful like strategies. And this will definitely help in the plane of air. Yeah, this is actually why I wanted to go here first. I just wasn't paying attention last episode, because I was just so excited to get on to the next area that I'm like, oh right, I was supposed to go do my side quest so I could, you know, get like all these nice weapons and stuff. I am getting a few lucky crits with this, though. Alright, is that it for everyone? I think so. I could just, recall, because I think I grabbed everything here, so we can just leave. Yeah, okay. Let's get out of here. Let's go find our sister and tell her the good news. And sell some stuff too while we're at it, so.
Welcome back.
Alright, sell.
My shop carries the
Yeah, let's sell that bow since we have the throwing dagger now. I don't need that anymore.
Imports from Waterdeep and Arm.
Let's see. Yeah, nothing really there. Oh, yeah, let's sell those rejuvenation potions. And yeah, we'll sell all these amulets. Oh, ring of protection. Yeah, I'm gonna sell that. Yeah, sell that.
If you need
Okay,
weapons,
cool. Let's go talk to Sis and see what she says. Hey Sis, I killed a murderer.
Drazen has fallen. I humble myself before your might, dear sister. I have already sent agents to burn the monastery. Did you recover the Dark Raven scrolls?
Yes, here they are.
No. Keep them for yourself. Learn their secrets well, Vedra. I'm certain the Dark Raven's assassination techniques will complement your already potent skills.
I will then. Farewell. You gain 8,000 experience for doing that and new access to new feats. Let's find out what those feats are, shall we? So, yeah, so let me show off our new feats. Okay, so one of the big ones is stealth. So what this allows you to do is it basically allows you to get sneak attacks, and it turns you basically invisible. So you can so you can turn invisible, go around enemies, and then attack them for some damage. But the big thing is stealth. So if you need to just back off for a second, you pop it, run away, so you can like heal or whatever you need to do is also another thing you can do with that. We have the poison ability, which allows you to poison people on attack, so you get additional poison damage. So as it says there, 2 poison damage per each second. So for like big enemies, that while you're punching them, is so you poison them at the beginning and then you punch them while you're doing that. That's a nice little trick there. We also got the hail of knives, so we can just throw multiple knives at once. So instead of 1, we could throw 2 and stuff with that. So that's a useful ability to buy. Then we have the Arterial Strike. So what that does is it wounds enemies to inflict gradual loss in HP points. So you can do it in your stealth states and your weapon states as well. So these are all very useful abilities. I find the stealth very useful, especially on harder difficulties if you want to just get a quick run away type of situation. So we'll buy 1 of each of the new abilities, have them put them in our inventory. So let me buy 1 of each. Let's see. Oh yeah, we also got Crippling Blow is another new ability. We get this slows weapons down. So remember when those enemies were slowing me down when they smacked me? Well, this is what they did. They used Crippling Blow on me to do it. So, let's see. Yeah, like I said, I was just gonna buy 1 point in each. Okay. I'll do some points other than that later. So, all right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Probably should just call it an episode there, but I'll play for a little bit longer, just so we can get some experience. Because I basically want to go to the side quest areas and just get some extra experience there, so we can have some levels and do those really quick. Not much there's new enemies there, but it's not like anything super major that we have to do. But I want to do them anyway, get some experience. I guess I technically could do these off screen. But yeah, now we got some Ettins around here. Whoa. I will eventually go back to fists, but it's just so nice to just be able to hit some. Whoa, that was a really nice crit. Did you see that? I don't know, like 47 damage or something like that. So you got a Crippling Blow here. There's Arterial Strike. There's Hail of Knives. Yeah, see, when I have knives equipped, it throws multiple knives back to back, as you can see there. There's Poisoned. Yeah, see, it throws a poisoned knife at you. And let me show off Stealth. And it drains mana, but yeah, it puts me in an invisibility state. And then as soon as I attack, I go out of the state. It's like going invisible in Dungeons & Dragons, so. Yeah, let me see if I can show off Crippling Blow. I think I have to have a, in this one, I think I have to have a staff to do these two, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, let's go in. Oh, I have to be, I can't be in combat yet to do that. You can't stealth in the middle of combat. You need to at least be out of. Oh, wow, he's super stunned him too when we did that. Holy crap! Yeah, I got really lucky there. Oh no, those are Ettins. Wait, did I call them giants before, or did I call them Ettins? But anyway, I'm not gonna do this every time. Obviously, it super slows down the game when I stun. I usually use it maybe to go in once, and then after that, yeah, I see all the circles around it. It means I'm stunning him like multiple times back to back. But anyway, so definitely worth building up stealth because you get a lot of damage, and like I said, it turns you invisible. So. Yeah, and all the treasure chests, when each chapter, when we can do this again, it resets all the treasures, so we can grab those all over again. So it's definitely worth coming back here to kill the enemies to get the experience and everything like that. I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine. It's just for a first time go through. Oops. Ow. I thought I had a stunning blow equipped, so back up for a bit. Yeah, these guys are kind of doing a lot of damage to me. There we go. Let's just wreck this guy. Whew. Yeah, there's all that damage they do when they hit me, man. Yeah, Act 3 is when you really have to like pay attention to your HP and everything like that. Before, you could kind of ignore it, depending on which class you're playing as. But at this point, nope. We don't need roads. I mean, we need to. At least we don't have to fight Ettins every time. Ah, they're doing a ton of damage to me. Stop it. Oh, come on, man. I was hoping I wasn't going to get killed by that guy. Yeah, I probably should heal. Yeah, I probably should actually save it, too. I think, oops. I think what I want to do is, I think I want to finish this little map here, and then we'll call it an episode, and then we'll do the gorge again, because that one was relatively long. So I'll save that for episode, and then we'll go back to the plane of air. Okay. Yeah, I'm still a bit squidgy, so I can't just can't run into them all willy-nilly, you know. Rejuvenation. Rejuvenation, eh? What? Getting some nice extra stunning power there. Ow. Quit poisoning me, man. Whatever do to you. I might have to heal again. Yeah, just because I can stun doesn't mean if I take the hits every time, you know, it's gonna weaken me. There we go. I just like hitting them in the back of the head and knocking them out, or stunning them, or something like that. Man, these guys are getting beefier. Man, regular D&D, the HP barely goes over 100 half the time. I know in later editions that's changed, and I know in like 3.5 and 5th edition they changed HPs a bit, but in the early game, if you had anyone above like, you know, 50 HP, it was insane. You know, that meant it was a bad dude. I don't know if I'm a big fan of like having ridiculously high numbers in D&D, mainly because at some point it drags out combat and battles, and I do like combat and battles, but there is a point where it almost gets like, it gets dragged out too much, if that makes sense. Because I'll sometimes have, like in certain versions of games, depending on what I play, sometimes I'll want to have my players like fight like a couple of goblins, just have some fun, and that might take me an hour or two, and it'll only be like maybe like 10 goblins. You know what I mean? It's like, we got more game to play, guys. This isn't a war game, you know. Actually, D&D was actually originally designed to be a war game. Interestingly enough, it was called Chainmail, I believe. And yeah, it was designed to be, you know, play figures on a battlefield and play war games with. But most modern D&D is not a war game, despite it using mats and everything like that. Or at least most people don't design their battles against that, unless you play like 4th edition. 4th edition was a bit more. Actually, that played more like a board game, to tell you the truth. I liked 4th edition to an extent, but like I said, it was more of a board game than a straight up D&D. That's how I felt when I was playing. I felt like I was just playing a board game. How many times can I say board game? That's a good switch back to my knives. Yeah, sometimes I forget oh, sheesh. Man, you get blessed really hurts me. Like, hurts me to my core, dude. Oh, yeah. I was trying to separate them, but, apparently they just want to... Okay, here we go. Whoops. Yeah, Baldur is better as a one-on-one fighter. Dorn can handle multiple people at once because he's usually got the con for it and the armor for it. Oh, come on, man. Whoops. I mean, I could save it. I think I'm fine. Yeah, oof. These guys are packing a real wallop, man. Wall, Washington. I really need some better armor so I can not stop taking as much damage. You stupid wizard. Oh wait, no, the wizard's over here. Oh, he didn't have a lot of HP. It's kind of weird that they give the HP shaman, the goblin shaman, a lot of HP when, you know, most wizards don't have a lot of HP. That's the point. They're supposed to be glass cannons. I mean, you could build a wizard with a lot of HP if you like multi-class them into like fighter or like a barbarian or something like that. That'd be an interesting way to do things, that's for sure. I mean, usually most classes like that, like usually martial classes, which are, you know, fighting classes, and wizard classes usually don't have that much synergy to each other unless you make custom classes or you know, make your own rule sets involving that. Although I know in later editions, like in Pathfinder 3.5, you could do some crazy combos with certain classes together, or with like feats you could do it. Later editions not so much. So they try to prevent power creep from being a thing. You can actually do a decent amount of damage to them when they're not blessed and everything like that. Actually, if I remember correctly, I think this dagger I keep it for the rest of the game if I remember my notes correctly, because the +4 and the +4 to combat reflex is insanely good. You know, like yeah, it's not doing as much damage to my fist, but still, it's awesome. And it's awesome. Yeah, see how you like being poisoned from far. All right, got a shield. I think we're good to go. So, all right. So we gained ourselves. We learned the scrolls of assassination and made our monk character basically an assassin. And we've done a little side quest. So now we need to power up more. So in the next episode of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, we'll head to the Skull Gorge and back to the Wind and show it what for. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.